Hey, there I am. Great to see you guys again. Thursday morning, time for another coffee with Cam, and greatness starts with the first sip. What an awesome day. And I can't believe how beautiful it is out here this morning. You know, my body's getting used to getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, hitting the road by quarter to five, walking those 5 miles. The universe is providing me with the resources that I need in order to fulfill my life's purpose, which is inspiring others to achieve their dream life. And it's weird. I've had the craziest day over the last 24 hours, and it just keeps getting bigger, better, and better. And the more I focus on possibilities and what can happen, my own choices in life, stop worrying about what other people think of me, what other people are doing with their lives, because at the end of the day, we're each on our own journey. And that's when we create the greatness, is when we forget about other people, realize that they're in the same boat that we are, and we're all together in this crazy life. That's when the magic happens. And before I dive in, just want to say thank you to everyone. And I want to say a special thank you to my friend Phil Heiss, who provided me with a new pair of couple of new pairs of running shoes yesterday. I was knowing that I needed a couple new pair, or at least one new pair of shoes, because the ones that I had were starting to become threadbare. Soles had been worn out of the bottoms of them, starting to get gravel in my shoes. And then out of the blue, shortly after Coffee with Cam ended yesterday morning, lo and behold, my friend Phil pulls up in my driveway and says, Cam, got a present for you. And there it was, two new pairs of shoes. Got up, used them this morning. Fantastic. Got my squats, got my squat braces back from a friend of mine that was using them. Another friend of mine says, Cam, do you need any eggs? I've got a whole bunch extra. How does 4 dozen sound? And he's dropping those off tomorrow. So lots of extra protein for me going forward, building these muscles, becoming more physically fit, becoming more mentally astute, honing my skills, learning new skill sets, focusing on possibilities, grabbing the energy from the ether and bringing it forth to all of you with love, affection, and spirit. And whether you call the energy that surrounds us the Holy Spirit, whether you call it the universal energy field, whether you call it the quantum field, whether you call it the ether, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. It could be the force. Who am I to judge? And that's nobody. Maybe that makes me the least interesting person in the world, that I don't dish dirt, that I don't deal in the drama. I'm just trying to become a better version of myself each and every day. By doing that, inspire others to achieve the best version of themselves each and every day. And it all starts with being happy and being what makes you happy. Society's always trying to condition us to become the biggest cog in the wheel that turns society. Well, you don't have to be that way. You don't have to be that cog in the wheel. You can be more than that. And the best way to do that is by following your own path and what makes you happy each and every day. And that's what I'm doing each and every day. I'm doing what makes me happy. And I'm making myself a better version of myself in order to inspire others to become a better version of themselves. That's why I've got the dancing monkey. And each and every day, at least for the next 8 weeks, I'm going to be posting the dancing monkey, taking my shirt off, doing my little pirouette, making random weird monkey movements, and just enjoying myself, showing people the body transformation that's happening, even though I am an arthritic blind man with a plantar extracted, nothing holding my heel to my toe. And if a regular, everyday, normal guy like me can do that, everybody else has that within them as well. And that's what I want to do, is use what's inside of me to inspire others to achieve their dream life. And as I coach people and help people and inspire people, I'm right up front about it. I'm saying, I cannot help you. I cannot help anyone. You have to help yourself. All I can do is inspire you to take that first step by putting myself out there, by speaking more, by honing my message, by learning the language that's inside of me and expressing it to all of you. Not trying to compete with others for their energy, not trying to manipulate people for their time, but just being true to myself, following my passions, following my goals, and trusting that the universe will provide me with the resources to fulfill my life's purpose, which right now is inspiring others to achieve their dream life. And I'm so relaxed, so comfortable, so happy that I can sit outside, enjoy everything around me, and not worry about what's going on in the universe and just go forward and be true to myself, not be worried about what other people think of me, not be worried about what society wants me to be doing, not trading my time for money, just trusting that the universe will provide me with the resources to fulfill my life's purpose. And when I focus my energy on doing what will better society, the more ideas come to my mind, the more I move forward as a more useful member of society, the more I improve on social intercourse. It's fantastic. And I'm loving it each and every day, focusing on the seven liberal arts and science, which are logic, grammar, rhetoric, geometry, music, astronomy. And it's fantastic. And I love it each and every day. I'm doing what aligns with myself each and every day. And I know that each one of you has the ability to do that as well. I know that each one of you has the ability to be grateful for every experience that you've ever had in life because it's brought you to the here and now where you have the resources to fulfill your life's purpose. And you just have to start with what you have. I've accumulated tons of stuff over the years from my choices that I've made in life. Other people have more than me, other people have less than me, but it doesn't matter what it is that you have, just use what you have. Break free from the 80-20 rule and use what you have to fulfill your purpose in life. Because most of us are stuck in that 80-20 rule and we don't use 80% of the stuff that we have and we only use about 20% of it. Well, more and more, and each and every day, I'm using more and more of what I have to fulfill my life's purpose. And I'm getting rid of the things that I don't need and I'm letting them go. And still, there's always more. And I'm just loving what I'm doing and trusting in the universe, trusting in the process, whether I have $1 million in the bank or I'm $1,000 overdrawn, it's all the same because at the end of the day, money's just a tool to bring forth your message. And if the universe wants me to have a bunch of money in the bank, it will provide me with the money that I need. And I believe that fully. And there's no judgment on anybody else's part, on their way of life, their way of being, what makes them happy. I'm just doing what makes me happy and therefore inspiring others to become a better version of themselves. And I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I've made choices that looking back on them, I wish I could have zigged when I zagged, but I'm okay with all of that. And I'm grateful that I did zig when I should have zagged, according to my own way of thinking, because it's brought me to here now where anything is possible. And at the end of the day, that's what I'm all about, inspiring others to achieve their anything. Because I know in a world that's comprised entirely of energy, the only thing that's holding us back is our own minds, beliefs, conditioning. And as soon as we transcend that and transform that into realizing that matter is just a construct to help us recognize and grow, that we can transcend. And somebody's going to hear this with fewer limiting beliefs than what I have, sprout wings on their back, and fly around the world. They're going to be able to use telekinesis to manipulate the world. They're going to create telepathy. They're going to be able to express those words that convey emotion and explain those words that convey emotion so that more and more people can understand them. And as I speak and I work on myself and improving myself and creating those extra skill sets and trying more and new things and doing the random movements, being the butterfly flapping its wings and creating a tsunami effect throughout time, that I am going to help make the world a better place in my own limited way, inspire others to move forward, living their dream life. And that's the greatest gift that I've ever had in my life. And it's only been in the last couple of weeks that I've realized that that's what I need to be doing. And as I speak more and more, I become better at speaking. I hone my message. I become more clarity. I have more downloads. My mind expands to more and more possibilities and ways of being, and realizing, first and foremost, that my path is no superior or inferior to anybody else's. I'm no better than the King of England. I'm no worse than the King of England. I'm no better than the homeless crackhead in the streets. I'm no worse than the crackhead in the streets. We are each on our own path of evolution and growth. And it's not for me to judge anybody else's choices, anybody else's reactions, anybody else's responses, as long as I'm true to my life's purpose. And that's what I'm asking each of you to do, is to figure out what makes you happy and do it. Figure out what you want out of life, how you can help make society better. And the best way to make society better is by making yourself a better version than you were the day before. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm loving it. I'm getting up, putting on the weighted vest. Figured out a trick today for all you exercise guys that happen to listen to this. Have this weighted vest. I use it 4 times a week: Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays and Saturdays, when I do my walking, I don't put the weighted vest on just to give myself a break. Helps me focus more on possibilities than the aches and pains in my body. But today, I figured out a trick. I took a towel, put it around my neck, underneath my sweat jacket. Then I put the weighted vest on, and the straps weren't bothering me the entire time that I was walking this morning. Just little things like that. And I just thought of it just as I was about to put the vest on. So, like I say, the universe will provide you the resources to fulfill your life's purpose as long as you trust in that. Don't put the trust in yourself, put the trust in the universe. Grab your energy from the universe. Don't try to manipulate people for your energy. Don't condone other people's actions, condemn other people's actions. Just be true to yourself. And it sounds like a silly platitude, knowing yourself, but really and truly, very few people that I've interacted with up until now have put that time and effort in to knowing what makes them happy, because they're too focused on what society wants them to do, or what people in their life want them to do, instead of being true to themselves and knowing what they want out of life and taking those steps towards moving forward in life. Instead, they focus on society wants me to do this or expects me to do this. And I need to be a cog in the wheel. I need to do that 40, 50, 60 hour a week job, do what's expected of me each and every day. And by that, and doing that, then I can be a better person, and I can look down on those that are lazy and not doing it that way. And I can look at them and say, oh, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're a bad person. Well, if I'm a bad person for trying to better myself each and every day and inspire others to achieve their dream life, and that's the way that you feel, I'm okay with that. But I'm still going to keep doing what I'm doing each and every day to inspire others to fulfill their dream lives. Because society is only going to transform when more and more people realize that the way society has conditioned us to live our lives is moot because we are surrounded in a world filled with energy. And hopefully, somebody listening to me someday is going to create a technological advancement that will allow us to take that energy that's in the ether and power the entire world and everything that's running in the universe. And we can have those energy to matter conveyors so nobody will have to do anything and you will get to do whatever you want, which is create and be a free spirit and learn and evolve and figure out more and more possibilities and more expansion. And that's what it boils down to. I fully believe that the technology already exists today in order to do that. I know that because I've envisioned it, I've seen it, I've come to my attention about cars in the 1920s that just ran off the electric wires and came into them. Fantastic reading, fantastic information. And it's okay that it's not the way that the world runs today, because if everybody was thrown into a world where all their jobs had been pointless up until now, and they realized that, we would have chaos in the streets, most likely, because people wouldn't know what to do with themselves. And that's why I'm trying to reach more and more people each and every day. It's like life's about doing what makes you happy, not what society thinks should make you happy. You don't have to do anything. You get to do whatever you want to do each and every day. And the choices that you've made in this life up until now are what's brought you to this point where the future is filled with infinite possibilities. And it's really the best and greatest gift that we've ever had. It's that our thoughts, shapes, actions, beliefs shapes our reality, which in turn is our personality. And it's great. And the person that's living in Timbuktu is no superior or inferior way of being than the person that's living in a skyscraper in New York City in the penthouse. It's all the same. We're each on a journey of expanding and learning and growing. And once you realize that you get to choose how you react and how you respond to each situation in life, life gets better and better. And when you trust in the universe, instead of trusting that you have to manipulate other people in order to get what you want, it's such a release of emotion. And I feel so good about it. It's almost like I'm at a loss for words right now, just almost tears in my eyes when I'm speaking, because I'm just so happy. Tears of joy are just so amazing that I can do what I need to do and knowing that the universe will provide for me as long as I stay true to my purpose. And as long as I keep inspiring others to fulfill their life, the universe will keep giving me more and more resources and opportunities to convey my message to others. And the more I speak, the more I hone my message, the better I become at speaking, the more I'll improve in social intercourse, the more useful member of society I will prove myself to be. And that's what it is at the end of the day, becoming a better version of myself than I was before. And I just have to look at the dancing monkey to know that, because, hey, I'm not as physically fit as I was 6 months ago. However, I am as physically fit as I was 5 months ago. And that's only after 4 days of rejuvenating the dancing monkey. And having done that and doffed my shirt and putting up myself up for ridicule and hate and everything else, and shame and guilt, and tossing all that away, I am moving forward exponentially. And that exponential growth keeps coming because I'm trusting in the universe and not trying to manipulate other people for their time, their energy, their way of being, not judging them for their choices, just making my own choices each and every day that are furthering me ahead along the path. And basically, the main reason why I don't do very much one-on-one coaching anymore is because I don't want to trade my time for money, because there's more important for me to inspire as many people as possible to achieving their dream life. I'm more than willing to help other people one on one if they're aligned to working with me. That's why I charge $26,000 for a 6 month contract. It's a no brainer, really, because each person that wants to better themselves, if they think that I can help them, they're wrong. I can't help them create a better life. I can only inspire them to create a better life for themselves. And that's where the results come in. It's not about me. It's not about how I do things. It's not about my workout routine. It's not about my life choices. My life choices are unique to me. And at the end of the day, the person sitting next to me, their life choices are unique to them. Their perspective on how things work in the situation that works is as equally valid as mine. And my way of being, if I'm polarizing, I don't care. If I resonate with people, that's awesome. As long as I'm putting myself out there each and every day, honing my skill set, the people that need to hear my medicine will find it. As long as I put myself out there without shame, without manipulating other people, trying to convince them to come around to my way of thinking, and letting the universe provide me with the resources to inspire people to achieve their dream life, I've won. And if even one person in all of my years becomes a better person from what I'm saying, I've won. I've succeeded in what I've wanted to do. But I know inside of me, I can reach more than one person. I can reach every person because we are all, each of us, connected in this universe. And that's the Akashic Records. It's encoded in our DNA. Everything that's ever has happened, is happening, and can happen is locked within us. If I can envision it, it can manifest itself in this reality because everything is just energy. And as long as I hold true to my beliefs and don't work back into my preconditioned programming, sky's the limit. And I feel so great being here with all of you people because it's such an amazing rush doing what I'm doing, loving what I'm doing, seeing the universe give me those resources in order to fulfill my life's purpose, and being able to inspire more and more people each and every day. And whether one person watches or a million people watch, I'm not tied to those results. I just know by doing what I'm doing, the universe is providing me with more and more resources in order to hone my message, improve myself, and help others live their dream life. And it doesn't matter what your dream life is. Maybe you want to spend your day creating a Harry Potter broadcast. Maybe you want to spend your day gaming and creating an esports empire and becoming the greatest esports phenomena that's ever existed. It doesn't matter. All that matters is doing what makes you happy, taking steps each day towards becoming a happier individual and doing what makes you happy and trusting that the universe will provide you with the resources to do what you want to do each and every day. And that's what the universe is showing me. And I'm so grateful. I'm so happy for everything that's ever come across me in this life because it's brought me to this here and now where anything is possible. And, my coffee's getting cold because I just keep speaking today. And I don't know if my words are connecting or resonating with people. I'm just so giddy with emotion. And I'm speaking from the heart. And I hope that's being conveyed because I know this headband and the outside microphones doesn't always connect. But hopefully you guys can sense my energy when you're listening to this because I know that you can sense the happiness within me because I sense the happiness within myself. And I'm not trying to meet people on pain points. I'm not trying to drag people kicking and screaming across the finish line. I'm trying to help myself 5 years from now. And I'm doing that by exercising every day, following my warrior's diet, and speaking every day. and putting myself out there and exposing myself to ridicule and shame. And that's okay because I get to do what I want to do each and every day. And that's inspire other people to achieve their dream life. And like I say, I've made choices that other people wouldn't make, but each one was necessary at the time in order to be where I am right now. And so I'm so grateful for each one of you that's been listening to Coffee with Cam, that's joined me for Coffee with Cam, that's following along with the Dancing Monkey. And remember, spread the word, spread the message, live your dream life, open yourself up for the possibilities of the universe, open yourself up to the energy of the universe, shift your mind into believing that the universe will provide for you. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to be a cog in the wheel of society. Life isn't about becoming the biggest cog in the wheel. Keeping up with the Joneses isn't what it's about. It's about doing what resonates with you each and every day and taking steps, knowing that the universe will provide you with the resources to create your dream life. And as you carry on with the path, sure, you're going to feel fear. Sure, you're going to feel resistance. But if you push through that resistance and you keep going and you stay true to your dreams, your beliefs, your passions, the world is your oyster. And like I say, I'm so passionate about what's going on. I'm so excited for what's going to happen today. After yesterday, I know that the momentum is steamrolling and the universe is providing me, and I don't have to manipulate other people for their energy. I can just accept the energy from the universe and help inspire others to their dream. So, this is Coffee with Cam, cutting it off now. I just want to get moving. Much as I love being here with all of you, I just want to see what the universe has in store for me today and how I can help expand my mind to inspiring people to achieve their dream life. So go get them. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Enjoy yourself. Love life. Do what resonates with you. Don't do what society says you should do. Don't worry about what the person next to you expects from you. Be true to you and trust in the universe. God bless. Love you all. Thank you ever so much for being part of this community. And together we are going to make shift.